Dear friends, now we will see certain settings which are need to be done in OBS Studio. In last video we have seen how to add video capture device and display capture device so that we can record our lecture. Now in OBS Studio you can see here this icon stop recording. If I click on stop recording, then recording of this lecture will get stopped and there it will appear start recording. So when you open OBS Studio, then initially here start recording option will appear. If you are ready to record your lecture, click on start recording and your OBS Studio will start capturing your window and capturing your voice along with video depending upon what setting you have done for recording of your lecture. Once you finish with your video recording, you can simply click on stop recording and your recording will get stopped. Now after this lecture get recorded, that lecture get saved in some file. You can change path of that file depending upon your desire. For that you need to go to this setting option, click on setting option, and in setting you can find here the output option. If you click on output, then you can see here recording, and in recording there is a recording path. So you can choose recording path of your own choice. For that you need to simply browse here and you can choose your path. By default this recording goes to C drive of your system, but if you want to choose that, change that, you can do that simply by browsing it. You can create a folder on your desktop or in your desired drive and you can save your recording in that particular folder. For that you need to work at here. Now during recording of your lectures, whatever appears on your screen, that everything get recorded. And if you transit from OBS Studio to say PowerPoint presentation, then that transition also get recorded. And so after recording of video, we need to again edit this video in some other software, and definitely it is time consuming and we need to learn one more software for that purpose. So if we want to avoid all these kind of things, then we can use some options which are given by OBS Studio, which appears in hotkeys in the form of hotkeys. For that you need to again click on setting option. You can do it either from this side or you can also do from this main menu bar. So you need to click on setting option. In setting you will find there is one option like hotkeys. You can click on these hotkeys and in hotkeys number of options are there. Out of this number of options, some of the options which we must use according to my perspective are start recording, stop recording, pause recording and unpause recording. For that you can select any key which is there on your mouse. Simply click here and press any button on your keyboard, then that button will get selected for that particular purpose. Say for example, for starting recording I want to use caps lock button, so simply I will put my cursor over here and click on caps lock, so it will appear here and it will set as a hotkey for my OBS Studio. For stop recording I want to click on some number, so simply keep your mouse over here like this and add the key which you want. For example, I want number 0. For pause recording and unpause recording and for many other options, you can choose your hotkeys. And once you do all these things, you need to save it and close it. Now, after doing this setting, I need not to come back to OBS when I record my video, when I want to pause my video. So, how I can do that? Simply, I open OBS Studio. I will check my settings, what I want to do, that I will check. I want to capture my video, I want to capture the display and so on. All this setting I will do and then I will move to this say PowerPoint presentation. I will keep this PowerPoint presentation in full screen mode, and after that I already have setted some hotkeys for OBS Studio. So with the help of that hotkeys, I can start my presentation. Now I need not to move to OBS to start the presentation because I set caps lock as a hotkey for starting presentation. So after opening this PowerPoint presentation or any other material, I will simply click on that hotkey. That is, for example, in my case, I set caps lock as a starting of OBS Studio recording. So I will click on caps lock and recording of this lecture will initiate. So during lecture, if I want to pause it, then again I need not to go to OBS Studio because I already set hotkeys for pause. So I will use that particular hotkey for pause purpose. And if I want to resume again, I will click on the hotkey which I set for unpause. At the end of this lecture, if I am satisfied and I know that this lecture is over, then I can simply close this lecture with the help of hotkey which I set for stop recording. And in this way my video get recorded without any interruption, without any disturbance of any other windows appearing on my system. So these are some basic uh, settings which we need to explore for recording of videos.